Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, so my name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. It's Mardi Gras time. What? Say hello, hello, hello. If you're painting with me tonight, let me know if anyone's painting with me tonight. And we got to give props to you-know-who, because you never know when he might chime in. He might have something to say to us all, so let him say hi to his fans. Say hi to your fans, buddy. Say hi. You're all excited. You get so excited when I start the video. You know all your friends are watching and you get all sorts of excited. That's my light. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, buddy. He gets so excited, right? All right, so we've got Kimberly is here. Hello, 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 Kimberly. How are you this evening? Marsha's hanging out with us tonight. Hello, 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 Marsha. How are you, doll? All right, so say hello, hello, hello. If you're painting with me tonight, let me know if anyone's painting with me tonight. Let me know if you're new to the fam. We'll definitely get that situation ahead. Hello, 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 April. How are you doing? We'll give you a warm Eve's Creations family, welcome. What? Hi, April. How are you, love? All right, so handy dandy table. But chow, we've got same colors every single party: white, blue, red, yellow, and black. Of course, I have my Java, our water, paper towels. The weapons this evening are going to be Big Boy. He is a 1-inch flat. We're going to have Tiny Mini-Me in the house. He is a small shader for details. And we're going to have Tiny, who is a round for details. Of course, Mr. Nifty's in the house. He doesn't like the water, so he stays on the side. When you clean your brushes, you want to swirl, you want to tap, you want to dab on your paper towel, you want to dab in the direction of your bristles, and you want them to be wet, not dripping. Yes. So, I think I'm a little early tonight. Eve's early. How does that happen? How do I wind up being early? Because we all know that never happens. So it's Mardi Gras night. Your staples are out today. Yes. Yes. Score. The staples are out today. I love it, April. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome, sweetheart. And, Tina is here. Hello, 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 Tina. How are you doing, sweetheart? Tina getting the smushing shirt. That's what I'm talking about. April picking up a shirt. I got to give a, she's not going to be on tonight, but I want to give a special shout out to Robin. Hello, doll. Robin picked up a paint kit tonight, so she's super duper duper excited. And I just wanted to send you some love, Robin, okay? So I know you're busy adulting, that old adulting thing. We all know how much we love to do that. Hi, Victoria. Hello, 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 sweetheart. Welcome, welcome, Victoria. How are you doing, doll? All right, so we've got all kinds here. Joan's here. I am early. You like that? I am early. Go figure that one. Hello. Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. That's all I got to say. So, Joan picked up herself a set of brushes. That's what I'm talking about. So, Joan got in on the original pricing. Guys, just like everything else, it's all going up. So, when I restock the brushes, that's going to go up too. So, just be prepared. All right, that's why I made that post to order. Because I had a couple left in stock, and that was it. And I have to restock, and just like the rest of the world, everything went up. So, I'm going to put you guys in your handy-dandy holder. We're going to wait for other peeps to join in, since I am a little early tonight. Let you take a look at what you're painting tonight. So, you guys asked for it. You asked for Mardi Gras. Yes, you did. You asked for Mardi Gras. Now, I can't show you both at once what I'm painting and the final product. So, if you need electrocution time, you guys ready to get a jolt? Alright, I hope that woke you up. So, take a screenshot if you need a reference. I'm working on a 16 by 20, 16 straight up and down, 20 straight across. Hello, 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 Rose, you found me. Good job, doll. Good job, sweetheart. You found me. What? Oh, yeah. Hi, Canada's in the house. International, baby. This painting has a lot of layers in it. So, you know, the more layers you do, the more realistic it's going to look. You guys already know I bring you to about layer 3. And then I leave it up to you to incorporate however much time you want to put into the painting. Okay, guys? So that's what we're going to do. Lots of layers in this painting. Lots of little things going on. Took me forever to paint. Who asked for beads? That's all I got is, who asked for beads? Whoever you are that asked for beads, no more. No more beads. So we got watchers, we got creepers, we got painters, people painting along with me. Let me know. Have any questions during the process, definitely give me a heads up. If I miss your question, just ask it again. Watchers, of course, everyone likes to watch. And then they go off and they paint it on their own. And we have our lovely creepers who don't say anything. But you're here, and I love you for it. So thank you guys so much for chiming in. Hello, 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 Cindy. How are you doing, sweetie? All right. You guys are getting a sneak peek tonight. I have, well, I'm going to show you next week's, okay, which is already posted. And then I have the following weeks for February, I think it's 7th or something. It's Valentine's one. You guys are getting a sneak peek tonight. It's like this close to being finished. And hello, 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 Debbie. How are you? And so you guys are going to get a sneak peek of that. I'm going to show you the paint kits. Paint kits, you're back. What? Hello, 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 Dee Dee. You are here. You are. Has anybody talked to Jinsey lately? Has anybody talked to Jinsey lately? Haven't seen her in a minute. Maybe she'll come on tonight. Just curious. I hope she's doing okay. And so that being said, all right, we got the t-shirt. Cena B got a t-shirt. April got a t-shirt. A couple others got a t-shirt. We got the brush sets. Joan just picked up a brush set at the original pricing. So good for you, Joan. Like I said, I wanted to give a special shout out to Robin. She picked up a paint kit tonight, the whole shebang, which I'm gonna show you guys what that is. Can you give you? Oh yeah, sure, April. Here you go. So you don't need to look at me. I get it. Yeah, you don't want to look at me. I see. All right, April. Okay. So I'm going to show you what's all in that and explain the paint kits to you tonight because they are back, baby. They're back. So if you're interested, you can let me know. Also, you're welcome. All of my videos are kid friendly, so I'm going to try to watch this thing. If you guys could watch your comments. All of the replays are available forever. I'll post that link. They're available on my YouTube channel. So we'll take care of that. Stars is enabled tonight. That is to send me support. They are about $0.50 each. Just to give you guys a heads up. I get a penny. I think they cost you a little bit more than a penny. Thank you guys so much for hitting that stars button. You literally keep the lights on. I'm not playing. It's the truth. It is the truth. Why can I not find the YouTube link? Somebody tell... Oh, there it is. Bop, found it. All right, there's YouTube. PayPal link is featured tonight. So you could just hit the X to bypass that. All right, you don't need to do a PayPal to watch the video. So you can just X right out of that if it pops up on your screen. But those of you that use PayPal, it's there for your convenience. We have Cash App and Venmo also and so it begins. So those are posted for you, okay? And all right, so I have a question here. Heather, hello, Heather. Cool. Any way you can incorporate more blues and purples for a real NOLA feel. Maybe something with the river, lake, punch, chart train. You lost me, doll. I'm completely lost. More blues and purples. Are you requesting a painting idea? Is that what you're doing? Are you talking about tonight's painting? I'm not really sure. You lost me, doll. Explain. Explain. Explain to me what you're talking about. Explain. Okay. I think I finished everything I needed to say. So, we'll get started. Okay, guys? Alright. I think I did everything, right? I did my commercials. I did my links. I told you to watch your comments, you naughty birds. You naughty, naughty birds. Lake Pontchartrain. Where's Lake? You guys want me to do a landscape of a certain lake? It's thick, guys. It's thick. Break it down. Remember who you're dealing with? Takes a lot to get it to know what the heck I'm doing. Oh, those of you following my Makeup Mop's journey, I've been trying to match my makeup to the painting. So tonight we have purple with gold. Check that out. That's pretty cool, right? I found this stuff, and it's like glitter glue that's perfectly safe for your eyes. And it like, bam, keeps it in place. It's really cool. So, since we're doing purple and gold, a lot of my purples come off looking black on video. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes the video changes the tone of the painting. You guys already know these are your paintings. You paint them any way that your little heart desires. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to show you how to do it. The creating is on your end. The creating is on your end. So, you guys do it any way you want. Speaking of which, we got to get the background on here so this dries. Alright, so, whoa, it's the almighty blank canvas. It's so scary, but we're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, I'm going to start off with Big Boy. Start off with Big Boy, and I'm going to grab red, blue, and white. If you want it more blue, just grab more blue. If that's what you were saying. So, red, white, and blue, baby. That's it. Ooh, there it is. Big ol'. And I'm going to put this on slowly so that I don't fling it across my kitchen. So I don't wind up flinging it across my kitchen, because that has happened many a times. You guys seen it happen. If you want it more blue, add more blue. If you want it more purple, you're going to add more red to it. Okay, guys? And a nice thin layer, whole canvas. Whole canvas. If you want it, the separation of color, you put it on and leave it alone. If you want a nice solid color, you just keep blending over this and it will all mix together. Okay, guys? So, 6,000%. So, again, you want to cover your canvas, but you want a nice thin layer, because we have a lot to put on top of this. Okay, lots of graphic things, lots of, objects that are all layered on top of each other. So, this one is going to be a lot of let it dry and then putting something else on top of it. Okay, and what colors am I working with? I'm working with red, blue, and white. Red, blue, and white. If you want it more purple, you add more red. If you want it more blue, you add more blue. Lake Pontchartrain and the Mississippi make NOLA a crescent. Oh, okay. I don't know what NOLA is. Heather. I don't know what Nola is. Sweetie. Nola. I'm not really sure what that is. Okay, so this is me grabbing more blue. That's what it looks like. And if I grab more red, okay, if I grab more red, then it turns it more into a purple. Alright, like I said, a nice thin layer, so you want the coverage, right? You go from one end to the other to smooth it all out, in case you're getting brush strokes. Hi, Missy, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I got it, New Orleans. Okay, thank you. Missy, you can go in the corner to the right since you're late. Hello, 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 Darla. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, New Orleans. I got it. Not New Orleans, Louisiana. NOLA. N-O-L-A. Got it now. Thank you. Appreciate that. I told you. Some things just don't click. So, okay, if you want it to look more like the water that's in New Orleans, Louisiana, aka NOLA. Boy, you learn something new every day. Just add more blue. Just add more blue. Okay, so as you're scooping your paint, alright, you're going to just do a little bit of red and add more blue. And then you will get a blue shade. Alright, you will get a more blue shade. Okay, and like I said, if you want to have it to be more purple, you just grab red. I am in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, guys. I have no idea what you're talking about sometimes. I'm on the edge of the states, you know what I mean? So like I'm all the way on the edge. I don't have anything surrounding me. We have I have New York and Philly, and then when you go south, I don't even know what I hit when you go south. What's underneath New Jersey? Is it Virginia or Maryland? Something's underneath New Jersey. What state is under? Yeah, geography is not my strong point, guys. Can you tell? Geography is not my strong point. So I keep going over this to smooth it out and thin it out to make sure it's going to dry nice, nice, nice for me. Okay, guys? So, you're going to call me Snooky? I'm Snooky because I'm from the Jersey Shore. Hello, 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 Carolyn. How are you doing, sweetheart? Carolyn's in the house. What's up, doll? Hello, 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 guys. I'm a lot taller than Snooky. That's for sure. You know, I never watched that show. When that show was like all the hype, I never even watched that show. I never even watched one episode of that show. Isn't that funny? Not one episode. Not a one. Yeah, I'm literally 15 minutes from, Hi Glenda, hello, how you doing, sweetheart? Tina, I don't know why you keep having that problem of your paint not sticking to your canvases. I'm not really sure why you keep having that problem. It's a conundrum because, unless it's just the brand of canvas that you bought is not like, you know what I mean? Or I'm not really sure. And I wish I knew what to tell you. I mean, for that not to happen. I mean, you already know to let it dry completely in between layers. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure what the fix would be. You're excited to do this painting? Oh, that's awesome, Glenda. Awesome! Purple does like brown, yes. Purple likes to lift up. Dealing with frozen car locks today. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun, Carolyn. Glenda's from Texas. Texas in the house. Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. And, okay, Tina, that was a good idea. That was a good idea. You used to live close to me in Port Jervis, New York. Yes, New York is right above me. Excited to do the painting. That is awesome. I'm just scrolling through your comments, guys. April gets a gold star. Missy's in the corner, but April's getting a gold star. She's a teacher's pet. Oh my goodness, that is hysterical. That is hysterical. That is too funny. How's the lighting? Because I set up another light to shine onto the canvas. So, does it look brighter to you guys or about the same? You can say about the same. I won't get upset. I'm just curious if it's making any difference at all. It's making a difference for me, but I don't know if it's making a difference for you guys or not. Not really sure about that. All right, so I have to let this dry. In the meantime of it drying, you got to come back later. Okay, Heather. I'll see you later. Have fun. Looks better, more even lighting. All right, thanks, Carolyn. I appreciate that. That's what I figured, because I have a stand-up light on this over here for me, so you guys can see me better, since I'm in this, like, you know, I'm against my wall over here, so I'm like in a little corner, and I have a very bright overhead light, but I decided to add another light over there, and not to shine to the point of adding a glare, but just to even out the lighting. You played the sax and clarinet in high school? Oh, that's cool, Joan. I played the flute in elementary, and then I switched to the drums. So, all right. So I'm waiting for that to dry. So I'm going to go over what's in the paint kits with you guys, okay? So the brush set's the brush set, all right? So don't get confused, okay? So this is the brush set, all right? So if you're ordering a brush set, this is the set, all right? You get brand spanking new brushes. There's Big Boy, there's the 3 fluffies, there's Tiny, Mini Me, and the 2 nifties. Now these are the only brushes I've ever used since I started these videos 2 years ago. So all 250 videos on YouTube, all of my lives from forever, everything, all across all my social media platforms. These are the only brushes I've ever used. Okay, so if you get these, you can do every single video with me. So this is the brush set. The paint kit, okay, the paint kit comes with a brush set, okay? And you get this really awesome storage bag that you can decorate. It's like that linen canvas material, so you can decorate it. All right, and a brush set comes with the kit. Okay, so you get that with the kit, the brush sets. Okay, so you also get. Hi, Brenda. I'm doing my commercial. Missy taught me well on how to do a commercial. Brenda, you're going to love what's coming up. You guys get a sneak peek at the Valentine's painting. I think you're really going to like it. You kind of inspired me. You get the palette that I've used in every single video. Okay, same palette. Hi, Shauna. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, awesome. Okay, so you get the palette. You don't get the bag with the brush set. You get the bag with the paint kit. You get a storage bag with the brush set. You get the storage bag that the brush set goes in. This bag comes with the paint kit, not the brush set. Why you gotta confuse me? I was on a roll, man, and now I'm all screwed up. Oh my goodness. All right. Brush set, you get only this, and it comes in a storage bag for the brushes. A small little bag. Okay? Paint kit, you get the large bag. You get the, that's okay. You get the brush set. You get the palette. Okay? You get the easel. Alright? Wooden easel. Okay? This adjusts up and down. Alright? So you get the easel. Alright? Nice little tabletop easel. Alright, you're excused. So you get this. Alright? That goes in there. So this moves up and down. Alright? This moves up and down. So you can adjust this any way you want. And it sits very nicely on the tabletop. And you can tighten this to have it be in a certain spot if you want to. It's made of wood. Okay, so you get the easel. Alright? You also get the care instructions for every single thing. Thank you so much for the stars, Brenda. Brenda, you said you had a promotion or something? Congratulations, Brenda. That's amazing. You also get the care instructions for every single thing in your kit. Okay, so that goes in here. And you get 2 11 by 14 canvases that fit on that easel. Alright? That's awesome, Brenda. So glad to hear. So you get 2 11 by 4, 2 of these. 2. Okay? So that goes in there. Alright? So that goes into your kit. Okay? And the last thing I want to tell you is, because some of you don't realize the size of paints when you order them. You like the easel, Joan? Thank you so much for the stars. This is the paint you get. You get 5 of these. Black, white, red, yellow, and blue. You get 5 of these. See the size of this container? They're 4 ounces. And they're resealable. So you just squirt out what you need and then you reseal it. Okay? So we're not playing around here. I'm not giving you a tube that is this big. Alright? I'm not giving you a tube that's this big. I'm giving you a 4-ounce resealable of every single color. So you get 20 ounces of paint. These are 4 ounce each. So the paint kits are 68 plus shipping and handling. And the brush sets, I have to restock. Once I do that, I will know the new pricing for the brush sets. Okay, so I don't know what the brush sets are going to be from here on out anymore. I have 1 brush set left of the original price. That's it. And then I have to restock, and they're going to, the price is going to change. Okay? Whew! All right. That's my commercial. That's my explanation. And now I'm tired, so I'll see y'all later. Oh my goodness. Is this why I can't be an advertiser? This stuff takes too much energy. It's just way too much energy. All you have is a book stand. A book stand works. A book stand works. So, and you guys have already heard me say it. Those brushes, these brushes, 7 years of paint party business. Still going strong. I'm not playing. Eve don't play. You know that. And I'm wearing your guys' favorite shirt tonight. Oh, FYI, I've washed this shirt like 6 times already. So, I've washed this 6 times already. So, the vinyl is staying on. Everything's still good in the back. The trick is you don't dry them. Do not dry them. That's the trick, okay? So, you're all good. Everybody's all good. You guys are cracking me up. I love it. 6,000%. All right. So, that being said, back to painting. We got to stick a trombone in here. The trombone's first. All right. So, you need clean white. All my commercials are over. All right. I'm done. I'm done. Thanks for sticking through my... my advertising. I laugh at myself. I tried to be a salesman once. It doesn't work. I'm not a good salesman. But I try. I just wanted you guys to see the difference between the two and what I'm talking about. April was all about the bag. April's like, I want a bag. Hi, hubby. Hi, Bob. So I'm cleaning off Big Boy, right? And we want nice, clean, white paint. We want nice, clean, white paint. Okay? Razor edge on the Big Boy here. And we have this trombone that is on an angle, cutting through the middle of your canvas. So, you're going to put your brush, right? Find your center. Let's saw it out. That was very exciting. Now I got to calm down. Find your center. Let's find our center. Okay, I'm going to put a little mark where my center is. Put a little mark where my center is. Now, keep in mind, you want to leave room for this to elbow around to put the flute part, okay? And you want to leave room for it to elbow around on this side. All right? So, once you have that figured out, hold your brush back here. Faster you go, straighter it's going to be, and you want to go at an angle. All right? So, I have this side, whoop, and I have this side, whoop, just like that. And then, now that I have that sort of on there, I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to clean it up. Okay? So, now you have the line for your trombone. Alright, grabbing some more white paint. And I'm just going to come along here and I'm going to clean this up very nicely. Make it a little thicker. Alright, just like that. Now, I got to bend this around. Make sure when you bend it around, you're leaving enough room to put a nice flute on it. Okay, so make sure you give it enough of a bend to be able to put a nice flute horn area on it. Alright, so that is a different angle. It's not the same angle as this. If you know, it's a cane, right? I didn't put this line. This line's angled like that. This line's angled like this. Okay? It's a different angle. It's an angle that's coming out more. Okay? Hello, 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 Bonnie. How are you doing, sweetheart? Alright, so keep that in mind so you have enough space to put the fluted part of the horn. Now, this line, the next line follows the same angle. Okay? So I'm going to train my hand. I'm going to train my hand. Alright? So we're going to train our hand. This is the angle. Okay? I'm going to step over here. And I'm going to put another one in. A smaller line. At the same angle. Alright? Once you have that, on the bottom, you can hook it around. Swoop. Swoop. Okay, hook it around. Okay, just get these pieces on here. Then you could go back in. Then you could go back in and clean it up. Match it up. Make them a little thicker. Alright, so You just want to get that initial move of getting these lines on here. And once you have them on here, then you could go slower and you could clean them all up and give them a nice, smooth, and crisp edge. Okay? Okay, so you don't have to, just be careful, because you guys already know. You already know what I'm going to say. The more you play with it, just like my shirt says, the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. Oh, yeah. Bonnie came in at the right time. So, I'm going to follow this around. I'm going to clean this line up. Okay, going nice and slow, making sure my edges are, I don't even know how to talk anymore. My edges are nice and crisp. Okay, just pulling the brush. Right, moving my hand, not the brush. All right, 6,000%. All right, now, I got all that goopy globby in there. You see that with Big Boy? All right, so I'm going to wipe them off. I'm going to be not lazy, and because I have this white paint on my palette, which I really, really, really want to use. But I'm not going to be lazy, and I'm going to pour myself clean white paint. You know I wanted to be using that pile that was still on there. Thank you so much for the stars. Guys, thank you so much for the stars. You already have me at 400 stars, and I appreciate that. Alright, so this way I don't have to do my videos by candlelight. One of these days I'm going to turn around and I'm just going to start the live, and I'm going to have like one little candle burning. I'm going to have like one little candle burning when I start the live. Alright, now, I got my clean white paint. I'm going to come over here. I'm holding my brush here. I got a nice edge on them though, and I'm just going to swoop outwards that way. And then I'm going to do a swoop up this way. Now this line up can actually be a little longer, and it's a little more steep. Alright, so this one just swooped down nicely. I stopped it before I hit my pole. Alright, so, and this one is actually longer and more of an angle than this one. Alright, 6,000%. Once you have that, you're going to do a rounded swoop to meet the two together. Swoop, just like that. Just like that. And then you could fill and fix. Fill and fix, da 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 da. I'm filling and I'm fixing. Do 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 do. Cleaning it all up. Filling and fixing. So the thing is with this trombone is we have to turn around and we have to get this guy pretty much finished before we can add anything else to this painting. Okay, so keep that in mind, that we have to get this trombone pretty much finished. So, which means we need it to dry. Which means if you keep messing with it, it's not going to dry. And then you're not going to be able to put your other pieces on top. Alright, so keep that in mind. 6,000%. Alright, now I'm going to put Big Boy away. Big Boy's going away. And I'm going to grab Mini Me. He's a small shader. Whatcha! We got a small shader in the house. Okay. Brenda, how are you going to add a crow to this painting? Inquiring minds want to know. How do you get one of my shirts? Hello, Dawn. How are you doing, sweetheart? On the top of my page, there's a button. It says message. Hit that button and you'll be able to talk to me directly. Okay, so, and then I could give you the options. There's pre-made shirts that Tina got. One of the sayings for there's only 5 sayings in the pre-made, and it's either a black or white shirt. And then there's create your own shirts. Yes. Yes, you will, Dawn. The replays are always available on my page and on YouTube. There might be one peeking in from the side. I like that, Brenda. And then there's create your own. You guys have like every saying in the book. You have colors to choose from. You pick your size. They're Gildan shirts. They're available from small to 2X. So you guys can pick whatever size that you need. And just direct message me. And, you know, I'll see what you want. I'll get your payment info and the address and stuff. And that's the best way to do it. You love the shirt that I have on? Yeah, this is a fan favorite. It's a fan favorite. Okay, I got white paint on my mini-me brush. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do a rounded line that way. And a rounded line this way. Alright, this is for the mouthpiece. Okay, even Steven on both sides. And then swoop this around, swoop, just like that. Okay, there's our mouthpiece. And there's 2 connector lines up here. Again, move my hand, not the brush. This is at this angle, so I want my lines to be at that angle. Okay, so this is my angle of my loop. Right? Angle of my loop. Bring it out. Angle. Angle. You love your shirts. You have multicolored sweatshirts from painting. Yeah, well, that's what's happening with this. It's getting there. Yeah, add it to the collection, Bonnie. That's all there is to it. You just add the shirt to the collection. Alright, so I was thinking down the line to do like a special collection of shirts where I actually put paint smudges on them, right? Put like my handprint and paint on them, like some sort, like a collector's edition or something. So I don't know. I was playing with that idea. I thought that would be a lot of fun. And then this way you guys won't be shy about getting paint on your shirt because it'll already have paint on it. So I'm just taking mini-me now that I have my line drawn at the angle I want it. I'm just making these thicker, that's all. Just making these thicker. Right? Holding mini-me like a pencil. Alright, now there's 2 lines, there's 2 connectors right here. Again, I'm going to see what my angle is. That's my angle. Bring it up. Angle. Angle. Alright, once I have those on there, now I can go in with more white paint. And I can go very carefully and just clean them up. Just clean them up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just like that. Okay. So, oh, there's another, Joan. Joan, as you know, you ordered easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yes, you did, Joan. Joan got easy peasy, lemon squeezy. She got she created her own. She created her own. She actually got a black shirt, and the lemon is in yellow. The lettering is in yellow, so the big lemon is right in the center, and it says easy peasy lemon squeezy on it. So she took creating your own to a whole other level. You do have a collection of smock. Put it on so I get paint on my other clothes. Oh yeah, that's one of the biggest lies I tell myself is I have 2 lies that I tell myself on a daily. The first one is, I'll remember that. Never going to happen. That's the first lie I tell myself. The second lie I tell myself is, I'm not going to get paint on that. I have more clothes with paint on them than I think clothes without paint on them. So, I feel you on that one, Bonnie. I feel you on that one. Okay, so, now that this is all said and done, right? The more layers you put on it of white, the more your colors are going to pop. Okay, guys? So as this dries, oops, that's what spit's for if you go out of your lines, just to let you know. Or a damp paper towel if it's really bad. Did you guys know you can erase paint, right? You just take a paper towel, you dip it in your water, you squeeze out the excess, and you can come right on here and erase. And, you know, if your paper towel has paint on it, you're going to get it in other areas. So you just want to wipe that off too. Make sure your paper towel is clean before you go to erase. Whoopsie! Hello, 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 Amanda. How are you doing, sweetie? Amanda from Australia. Okay, that being said, all right, we want this to dry, but as soon as it dries, if you want to throw another coat of white on it, go for it. Okay. Another thing I want you guys can start doing is we have all these pretty beads. We have all these pretty beads, right? All these pretty beads and all coming throughout the whole picture, okay? So, what you guys can start doing, you can actually start working, you can start working on the green string right here, and you could start working on the purple string. Alright, so you can start working on those. And those are push circles. So I'm going to take mini-me. Alright, so if I'm going too slow, you can do your bead circles. Alright, if I'm going too fast, that's okay. You can add your beads in whenever you want to add your beads in. So, but they're all push circles. So I got white paint on here. I'm going to push, this is mini-me. I'm going to push him onto the canvas and I'm going to spin. Remember, show me the money of the world's smallest violin. You put your brush in there and it spins. Alright, so I'm going to push and spin. Push and spin. Alright, and you can put in your beads any way you want them. Okay, so you're just going to push and spin. Alright, so the purple string starts at the top and it lands somewhere in the middle over here. Okay, so you just push and spin that whole strand. So I'm going to do this one real quick. Right? Am I going to paint all the beads that are on this painting? Absolutely not. I painted them once. I am done painting them. You guys can paint your beads for the first time. Alright? And I am just, and if you move, you can move your brush over to the side and put one there, and then it causes your beads to curve in another direction. Alright, so you just push and spin a circle, moved over a little bit, and then you can have your beads go in another direction. Alright, so if you go directly under your circle, they will go straight down. Right? If you go on the side of your circle over here, they will start going this way. Right? I'm just grabbing more paint. That's all I did. Right? If you go on this side of your circle, they'll start going this way. Okay. Alright. And the other beads, I'm going to draw a line for you. but the other string of beads, and the green ones are bigger. They start on this side, they cut across this way, and then they wiggle squiggle and go off the canvas here, okay? And these beads were actually bigger. So what I did was, I did a parentheses and a parentheses. Alright, I didn't do the push spin, I did a parentheses and a parentheses. So if you can't get the push spin, that's okay. You can easily do a parentheses and a parentheses. Right? Or you can do a scribble circle. Scribble circle is put your brush on here. You just scribble in a circular motion. Right? And you get those. Okay? And then the other part of this string comes down and cuts this corner. Alright? So if I'm moving too fast or I'm moving too slow, you guys, if I'm moving too slow for you guys, you can, work on putting all your beads in, all right? So, there's where those are going. All right, I ran out of coffee already. I have to get a soda. I have to get a soda. We're grabbing a soda. Woo! We're grabbing a soda. Ready? You guys ready? Ah, best sound ever. It's the best sound ever. Cheers, everybody. Stop playing with your trombone. We need it to dry because we're coloring it. Stop playing with it. Alright? The more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. So, stop messing with it. Okay. So, the next thing we're going to map in is the mask. Okay, we're going to map in the mask. The mask, oh, I forgot. I have a mask. I was going to wear it. Oh, well. I have a mask that's all pretty and feathery and everything else, just like the one we're painting. And I was going to wear it, but I forgot. Alright, let's do a little bit of roll call while you guys catch up mustard, and then we're going to put our mask in. So, we have Kimberly and Marcia and April and Tina and Victoria. Joan and Rose found us. Welcome to the family, Rose. And Cindy and Debbie and Dee Dee and Heather. Missy's in the house. You can get out of your corner now, Missy. And thank you for the commercial, training that you gave me the other live. Darla and Carolyn and Glenda and Brenda and Shauna. Shauna's digging the more you play with it. Absolutely. Bonnie and Dawn. And Dawn's digging it. So, 6,000%. What do you guys think about, like I said, that like special edition shirts, and I take paint and I just do different designs on the shirts? Yay or nay on that idea? Again, probably not happening anytime soon, but just an idea. I got to use you guys as a mirror. All right. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi. All right. I think I'm allergic to doing videos because for the past like 2 weeks, every time I have to do a video, I need to blow my nose. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Gotta hear my big old honker. You're free, Missy. You're free. Okay, so I'm swirl tap dabbing Big Boy, getting them all nice and clean. Right? I'm gonna grab clean white paint. All right, and we're gonna map in our mask. So our mask sits right here. Okay. So, you're in from the edge. You're about 1.5 hands in from the edge. Okay? You want to make sure you leave about 3-4 fingers for the bottom of the mask. Okay? So, you can put a little mark for yourself. Okay? So, you don't go too far down with your mask. Alright? And the mask is at a very slight angle. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but it's at a very slight angle. Okay, it's like angling this way. So this part's in further and this part's sticking out further. All right, and that's not hard to accomplish. So what you want to do, is, right, you know where the bottom's going. So you're going to start over here and draw a line to the, draw a line to where your bottom's going. Say that's going to be the bottom. And then you're going to draw a line marking where the top of it is going to be. Okay, triangles. We're working in triangles. All right, and then what you want to do, so this would be our center. All right, we got a triangle this way and a triangle that way. And then you're going to turn around and you're going to make this part bigger. Bigger, more wider, okay? So this triangle was more narrow, and this triangle is going to be wider and a little longer. Okay? That's how you're going to do that. Once you have that in place, then you could draw the edges of your mask in. So I'm going to grab a little bit of, I'm going to grab some yellow and blue, right? I'm going to grab a little yellow and blue so you can see what I'm doing against the trombone. So once you have this in, right, we did a narrow triangle that way. And then we did a wider and longer triangle on this side. All right. Once you have that in place for yourself, now you can do your masks, mask shape. Whew. All right. All right. So I'm going to come along here, and I'm going to do a bump. All right. We're going to do a bump, and then I'm going to come along here, and I'm going to do a bump here. Then we're going to come under here and we're just going to follow along, make a little point. And right under here, come up from that point, follow along. Alright, so easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You just made a mask that is tilted. Now I'm going to mark my eye holes. And fill in the rest. Now, some of you might not have left the area where the eye hole is supposed to go. Okay? So, if that is the scenario, right? See, obviously this eye hole is not very big and this eye hole is not very big. Leave it alone and let it dry. And I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So if you didn't leave enough room to be able to put your eye holes in your mask, that's okay. Just leave it alone. And I'm going to show you how to fix that. No worries. Okay? So, we have that in place. And I have the light green paint on my brush. So, I'm going to go on the edge of my mask here. And I'm going to swoop in my feather stem. What? Alright, so I'm going to hold my brush back here. I'm going to put it straight up to the canvas. And I'm going to go swoop. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely, Carolyn. I expect to see some paintings when you got, I already posted to share your paintings on the event page when you're finished. Somebody better be putting glitter on this thing. I want to see glitter. I want to see metallic colors. I want to see all sorts of things, maybe real feathers. I want you to go totally mixed media on this bad boy, all right? I want to see all sorts of cool things getting put on this thing. All right? So go for it. Get creative, get in the zone, add all sorts of stuff. Heck, you could even glue a real string of beads on here if you wanted to. You could put real feathers on it. You can use metallic paint for the trombone. You can use glitter for the mask. Go for it, guys. I want to see all sorts of amazing things going on. All right? I'm going to swirl, tap, dab, big boy. And I'm going to swoop in where my other two feathers are going. All right? So I'm just going to grab white paint to do these. All right? So there's another feather here, right? Holding back here, straight up against my canvas. Swoop! Oh yeah, feather time! And then there's another one. Swoop! There we go. There's our feathers. There is our feathers. Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I'm going to grab my white paint. And I'm going to put this against the feather line. And I'm going to flicky-doo. Flicky-doo, 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 flicky-doo. Just like that. Grab some more white paint. Put it up against my feather line. Flicky-doo. Flicky-doo, flicky-doo. Get smaller as you get towards the top. Get smaller as you get towards the top. Do it on all three. Oh, yeah. Now, are these overlapping each other on the bottom? Absolutely. Is it going to look like a big mushy mess? Absolutely. Do we care? No. We do not care. We do not care. All right. Flicky-doo, flicky-doo. We flicky-dooing, baby. We flicky-doo. Again, make sure your flicks are getting smaller as you go towards the top. Oh, you have some silver and gold glitter? Oh, that's gonna look awesome, Joan. That's amazing. Yeah, guys, I want you to have so much fun with this. You can totally make this a mixed media painting. All right, we're gonna flicky-doo on this side now. I'm not gonna bother to go over here because that's just all mushy mess. All right, flicky-doo, flicky-doo, and then this way, flicky-doo, flicky-doo. All right. What? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, I highly recommend that you guys did that second layer of white on your trombone, even though I did not. Because we're going to be using yellow and red. Yellow and red. So, you want to make sure you have clean white paint that has no glue in it. So, I'm going to grab myself some of that now. Don't ask me what my pump just did. Look, it's living on the edge. We're living on the edge. I'm swirl, tap, dab, and big boy. I'm going to grab my white, which is living on the edge. Not really sure why the pump put it there, but we'll push that back onto my palette. And yellow. Right? White and yellow. White and yellow. Color it in. Color it in. Right? Layer 2 or layer 3, whatever layer this is for you. We're just coloring it all yellow. That's all we're doing right now. And yellow doesn't like to show up to the party without its friend white. So that's why we're doing white and yellow. White and yellow. That's what we're doing. Swoop. Alright, and you want your brush strokes to follow the curve. Okay, make sure your brush strokes are following the curve of the horn. We're coloring, baby. Oh yeah, we're so technical here. I love it. We're so technical here. I love it. All right, coloring. We're coloring. Okay, try to stay in your lines. If you go out of your lines, that's what spit's for. Make sure it's a clean finger. Or a clean paper towel, unlike me, who made it a mess before. Swoop, swoop that in, and swoop, swoop that in. Okay, so we're gonna color. We're coloring. I got something goopy going on right there. Let's ungoop that. All right, and this piece, swoop. This piece, swoop. Alright, and don't worry, you know, if you get it on your mask, that's okay. We didn't even finish the mask yet. It's okay. Alright, and I have a piece that's in here. Alright, I have a piece that's in there. Okay, so if you forgot, you messed up with your mask, you didn't make your eye holes big enough, okay? So when you color the trombone piece, you can color it like all the way through your mask, alright? Just color it all the way through. You're asking too soon, Missy. We didn't get there yet. That's part of the final coat, the colors that I got on my original. Right? That's what you're asking for. We didn't get there yet. Right now we're just base coating. Right now we're just putting the first coat of color on here. So we have a nice base coat of yellow going on. Okay. I'm going to take Mini-Me. I'm going to take Mini-Me because where the trombone slides, there's like little bracket pieces. And I'm going to take white paint and put those in now. Okay, so you guys know I pulled up a picture of a trombone. My daughter used to play trombone a long time ago. Alright, so there's two pieces here. So this would be like the sliding mechanism. Alright, so I'm going to take Mini-Me with my white paint, and right in front of this piece, I'm going to put a square that overhangs. Again, staying with the same angles that I had before. Alright, so we need that piece there. And I'm going to grab some more white paint, and we need the piece that's here. Okay, so you need that piece that's there. Hello, 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 Becky. How are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, Becky, you know where you need to go. Missy just got out of the corner, so there's room for you now. Late as usual. Tisk, tisk. Hello, hello. I mean, Bonnie was dealing with frozen car locks, and she was able to get here pretty early. Which do you think would look best, silver or gold on the painting? Well, it's your creation. You should really decide for yourself. I would put both because I'm obtuse like that. But I think golds, I mean, I did purple and gold on my eyelids, so if you want to see what the purple and gold looks like, that's what purple and gold looks like together. Thank you for the stars, Dee Dee. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Becky's here. Looks great, right? Oh, thank you, Dee Dee, for the stars. Okay, and right here, I'm going to turn around and color in the part of the horn that's right here too, right? Because we didn't make our eye holes big enough. So if we're going to make our eye holes bigger, we want to make sure the pieces of the horn are in place. That being said, you want to turn around and you want to try to match your original color. Alright, or if you have some of your background color hanging out on your canvas, great. Alright, so I'm going to do red, I'm going to do blue, I'm going to do the white. Okay, then I'm going to take my brush and see if it's close to my background color. Alright, I need to add a little more blue. Then I take my brush. Now, when you're mixing these colors, do a little bit. Thank you so much. When you're mixing your colors, just do a little bit at a time. A little bit more blue, a little bit more red. All right, you have it to where it matches up. Now that you have it to where it matches up, you're going to turn around and you could re-put in your eye holes. And then you just want to go cross like this, the way your background is. Alright, so I'm going to put in over here. Alright, over here. Alright, add it over here. Going around the trombone. Going around the trombone pieces. Alright, and then make sure your brush strokes are going back and forth to match the brush strokes of your background. And just like that, easy peasy, you can put your eye holes back in. And no one's going to know the difference. You know how I know nobody's going to know? Thank you so much for the stars, Missy. You know how I know nobody's going to know the difference? Because that's what I had to do on this mask. I painted the mask solid white to begin with. And then I went back in and added the trombone piece and the background. So, none of you noticed. None of you noticed that this was added in on top of paint, on top of white paint that I had on there. So, you just make sure if you color match your background, no one's going to know. And if you do your brush strokes the same as back and forth like this, no one's going to know. Thank you, Becky. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. So, now we're going to turn around and we're going to put our initial colors on our feathers. So, I did my feathers green, purple, and yellow. So, now that big boy, I swirl tapped that big boy just to get him ungoopy, but I don't have to worry too much to get him clean because I'm going to go right back into that yellow and white. I'm going to go right back into that yellow and white, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to flicky-do this feather. Alright? And if you have parts that are being see-through, you just grab more white paint and flicky-do more white paint. Okay? And keep it moving. Keep it moving so you get the different colors in here. You get some more brighter yellows. You get some darker areas. Okay? You can also turn your brush this way and do flicks out like this. Alright, if you want to have flicks out like that. I personally like the flicks this way better, but it's your feathers. You can do whatever your little heart desires. Alright, and then I'm going to put in the green. Since I have yellow on my brush, I'm going to grab some blue. I'm going to make myself a nice green. Add some white to it. Make sure there's no red in that white, because then you'll get brown. And I'm going to flicky do the green feather. Flicky-doo, flicky-doo, flick, flick, flicky-doo, flicky-doo, flicky-doo. You gotta do the flicky-doo song so your flicky-doos look nice. Flicky-doo, flicky-doo, flick, flick, flicky-doo. Flicky-doo, flicky-doo, flicky, flicky-doo. Alright, we're gonna let that dry. You have to let it dry before you go to put the purple layer on for the third feather, because if you go to do it now, you're going to wind up with brown. Would the light in the painting be coming from the upper right or left? I actually did not designate a light source. I basically had it coming in from the whole front, because on my beads I put my highlights on different sides. So for my painting, I did it like if you guys were the light. Like it's coming straight in this way. Like, because you could see I highlighted this part on the trombone. I highlighted over here. I highlighted the corner over here. So I did not, and the front of the feathers have the highlight on them going into the darker areas. So I did my light source as coming straight on. Alright guys, as you're waiting for me, be working on those beads. Be working on those beads. Do your extra layer of white on your beads. Do your, start putting your base coat of color on your beads. Okay, so be working on those beads. Right, the other string of beads. The other string of beads, okay, came this way. So again, you're going to push and spin, and it came from the middle of the canvas here, and curly cued this way, went into Featherland, came out the other side, dipped down, and that way. Alright, that was the other string of beads, and then there was a little piece coming in from the side there. Alright, so those were the lines for the other beads. And you want to put in your second coat of white if they're going to be yellow beads. Okay, or you want to put in your coat of white and green, or white and whatever color you're going to make it. So I'm going to put in the coat of white and green on here so I can show you how I shaded these and add the details to the beads. Okay, so I'm going to do the base coat of the... Now, when I say base coat, it sounds fancy, sounds like a technical term. All that means is I'm putting the flat layer of color on here. I'm putting on the first layer of color. It's got white in it. It's very flat. You're just filling in the white mapping that we did. Okay, so when I say base coat, your base, that's what it is. It's very basic. You're just grabbing the color that of the the color you want your object to be, and you're gonna add some white paint to it, Just to make sure that you're going to get the coverage and you're not going to be able to see through the object. Okay, that's all that is. So when I say base coat, that's all I'm saying. You're going to grab, you're going to have the color you want your object to be and then add some white to it. This way, as you're filling in your objects, it's going to cover, it's not going to be see-through, and if you happen to go out of your lines, it's no big deal. You're not going to be able to tell. Okay, guys? 6,000%. All right. Now we want to do our mask better, right? We fixed our eye holes. So I'm going to grab Mini Me for this. And again, base coat, green and white. Green and white. And I'm going to color in my mask. Okay, so this is where you fill and fix, right? You could fix your shape of your mask. Okay, because yours would be white. You can go around those eye holes you had to fix. Okay, you can do that. You can make your mask any color you want to, guys. You do not have to do what I'm doing. Alright, if you get a glob on your edge, you just push with your finger into the object and wipe it on your shirt. That's how you take care of that. Okay, so if you get that little ridge of paint on the edge of your object, you just push it into the object with your finger and wipe it off. And then go back in and clean it up. That's how you get rid of those ridges. You know, because sometimes you grab a little too much paint on your brush and then you push a little hard, and then you wind up with those little ridges on the line, you know, the outer edge of your object. You just push that color into your object. And then wipe your finger off. Which, did I wipe it on my shirt? Absolutely. Guys, remember when you're doing your greens, don't let any red get into it. If your palette's starting to get messy, it's okay. Don't let any red get into those greens, because that's going to instantly turn it brown. That's exactly what I did, Becky. I wiped it right on my shirt. You got that right. 6,000%. Okay, I'm going to frame out my eye holes so I don't forget about them. And we're just going to color this in. We're coloring. We're just coloring. We're coloring. That's what we're doing. Color, 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 color. Color, 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 chameleon. Comes and goes. It comes and goes. Come a, color chameleon. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, and you guys start thinking about what designs you want to put on your mask. Do you want to do the dots? Do you want to do the gems like I did? You know, like, think about different ways you're going to decorate your mask. Are you going to go for adding some multimedia and adding some glitter, or adding some metallics to it? Okay, so that's up to, you know. Alright, so you guys, I'm just trying to even out my eye holes. So if this line is here, I gotta go at the angle. Alright, so this is at an angle, right? This is at an angle. So you want to follow that angle. So if your piece is here, you're going to go at that angle and then fill it in down here. Alright, same with the top. You're going to go with that angle and then even them up. Okay, you want to follow those angles. All right, we got Mardi Gras in the house. Sorry, excuse me. I swear I'm allergic to videos. I'm allergic to Facebook, everybody. I'm allergic to Facebook. Let's do a little bit of roll call, and if I missed you, let me know. We've got Kimberly in the house, Marsha and April and Tina and Victoria and Joan and Rose and Cindy and Debbie and Dee Dee and Heather. Missy's hanging out with us, Darla, Carolyn, Glenda, Brenda, Shauna, Bonnie, Dawn, and Becky. Oh, yeah. All right, so as I'm waiting for all my base coats to dry, my mask is looking alien-esque. Yeah. It depends what shape of the eye, you know, what shape you make it, what shape you make your eye holes. Okay, so I want to show you guys next Friday, da, 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 da. And the event's already posted, so you guys do your magic that you do as sharing. We got Girl Code. Now, this is another painting that's a lot of layers, all right, because we have this, then we have this, then we have this, then we have this, you know, they're all like layered on top of each other. Okay, so it's another painting of layering objects one on top of each other. All right, guys? So keep that in mind. And what's really cool about this painting is you can put whatever titles you want. I'll show you how to do the lettering. You guys can do whatever designs you want. You can put any book titles that you want. All of that stuff. If you don't want to do the wine in the glass, let me know. I can show you some other options. All right, and we have our 3 rosettes in here. So very fun, very girly, getting ready, right? Like we're getting ready for our date, our Valentine's Day date. So, Girl Code, next Friday. Okay, you guys ready? Where's Brenda? Brenda, are you here? So, this is not done yet. It is almost done. You guys get the premiere. You get the premiere. Look, nobody's seen this yet. You guys are getting special because you're in my live with me. You guys are getting the premiere. You're here? Okay, so this is Brenda inspired. It's called Fairy Times Day. It's Fairy Times Day, not Valentine's, Fairy Times. And it's almost done. So, we're going to have Fairy Times. Da, 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 da. I just got to clean up some edges. I got to go in with some more black paint, clean up some edges, and take care of things. So, there you guys go. Fairy Times. All in caps. Nice. Thank you, Brenda. I'm glad you like it. And Becky, and we haven't done a fantasy one in a long time, so this is what we're gonna do. I was actually gonna do a painting. That was the Corpse Bride cartoon animated movie. I love that movie along with Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's not as well known. And anyway, so I changed that idea. I might do a Corpse Bride painting eventually, but a lot of people, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Hi, Nikki. How are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, Nikki, if you're late, you got to go in the corner with Becky. Becky, you're out of the corner. Nikki's going in the corner. Missy warmed up the corner. Becky took over. Now Nikki's got to go in the corner. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fairies in here. Okay, guys? So that's our Fairy Times painting. And then the following Friday, which I think is actually Valentine's Day, I'm not going to be around. I'm going to be on a boat. Hello, 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 Nikki. Alright, so keep that in mind, guys. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Alright, so Missy wanted the brass. She wanted her trombone to look like brass. So here it comes, alright? I'm swirl tap dabbing mini-me. And we're going to do some zigzag zooming. So, to get the brass color, alright, it's yellow and red. But you want to do your red in small increments. Okay? So you don't go past the point of it being the gold color and you wind up getting and no white. Don't add white to this, because if you add white to this, you're going to wind up with peach. Okay? So small increments of red. Once you have the color that you want, you're going to zigzag zoom this onto your trombone. So I'm doing the arch of where the opening is. Okay? And you're going to fill this in. Alright, now the key is you want this layer to still be wet. Alright, now you can do a whole coat of just this color first. Alright, before you start adding the shading in. You could do a whole coat of this color first. And then do it again. Now, hi Nikki! You have grandkids that love the Corpse Bride? Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do one eventually. But I figured for Valentine's Day that the fairies would be... so now I'm grabbing a microscopic amount of red paint on my brush. Alright, microscopic. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to zigzag zoom the red into those corners. So I'm zigzag zooming the red into those corners. Okay, and that's how you get your brass and your shadows on your horn. So, I'm going to take Big Boy, because I'm going to do this in like, I got to swirl tap dab Big Boy, make sure he's nice and clean. And I'm going to grab some more yellow and some more red. And I'm going to do this like, whoop. I don't know what's with my paint pumps. It just totally squirted my paint all the way into my black paint. I'm going to grab the yellow and white. And I'm going to fill in these bracket pieces real quick. Alright. Now, I got Big Boy. I got red and yellow on here. And I'm going to do this like industrial style. Alright, lickety split like. Lots of yellow, little bit of red. And I'm going to come in here. See how much red I wound up with? So you got to be careful. Lots of yellow, little bit of red. I'm coming in here with Big Boy. Now, you can do this with Mini-Me, or you can get gutsy, do it with Big Boy. I wound up with a lot of red, so mine's a darker tone. And I'm going to fill this all in. And now, since I wound up with a lot of red, I'm going to grab just yellow. I'm going to grab just yellow. And I'm going to soften out those red tones. Now, If you don't want to do this with Big Boy, don't do this with Big Boy. Because if you wound up doing it with Big Boy and you got a lot of yellow, then you would do the same thing, just adding the red to it here and there to get the shading. Okay, so exactly how I showed you here, you can do it with Mini-Me. And do it the way I did it with Mini-Me. If you're feeling brave, you could put yellow and red onto Big Boy and put it on that way. And then go back in and grab your either more yellow or more red, depending on how much paint you had on your brush. And you could do it that way. Alright, so the inside of the horn, I'm going to make sure I grab more red, definitely. I'm going to start here. Put that line in, and I'm going to put another line in here. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush, and I'm going to just soften this out. One swipe over that line, that's it. See that one swipe, just to soften it. Don't want to lose it, just want to soften it. I'm going to grab just yellow. And I'm going to put in some just yellow moments. Now, the brackets are darker. So the brackets, now let this dry. Let this dry, okay? Don't keep playing with it. Let it dry. Do your yellow and your red. Let it dry. All right, the brackets are definitely more red. They're darker. Okay, so that's darker there. And that's darker on here. All right, now let it dry. Stop playing with it. I'm actually taking Mini-Me, I just swirl tap dabbed them, and I'm picking some of this red off of my bracket because I went a little nutty. And then where they connect, you can just easily soften that out, right, on your edges. And I'm going to grab just yellow to do these guys right here. Just yellow. Just yellow. Now, the mouthpiece, a little bit of red. Same way we did the curve here, you're going to do it on the mouthpiece. Red paint on my brush, just like that. Make that edge. Do a few dabs to soften it out. Then you're going to come over here and you're going to add darker to this edge right here. I'll wipe off my brush. Dabs, soften that out. Let it dry, and then I'll tell you what else to do. Okay, that being said, our feathers are nice and dry now. And with our feathers being nice and dry, we can put the purple one on now. Because the green won't mix with it now and make it brown. Okay, so we can put the purple feather in now. So I'm going to swirl tap that big boy. Alright, I'm going to grab blue that does not have yellow in it. I'm going to grab my red that does not have yellow in it. Smash, smash. There's a little bit of white here. A little bit of white in here. And then I could flicky do the purple feather. Okay, I'm going to do my little line so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to flicky do. Okay, and you want to make sure that you have a purple that's different from your background. And you stick and move. See how quickly I did that? I had the colors all separated on my brush, right? I grabbed red, I grabbed blue, and I grabbed white. I left it all separated on my brush like we usually do. I did not over mix it, make it a solid color. I just had them on my brush all willy-nilly. And then when I flicky-dooed, I kept it moving. And that's how I'm able to get those lighter areas, those darker areas, okay, all in my feather, because I put it on there and then I left it alone. Leave it alone. Stop messing with it. Let it dry. Alright. So, we're going to do our staff of music now. Okay, so I'm going to take Tiny. He's a small round. I want to make sure my black, because it's been sitting here a minute, I want to make sure that it's nice and pudding consistency. Pudding. We like pudding, right? Nice and loose and soft. Okay, because if it's goopy gobby, you're not going to get a nice smooth line. Alright, so if you need to add a little water to it, which I'm doing, see, a little drip of water. Okay, get it nice and soft. And smooth pudding. Smooth pudding. We're going to start in the middle of our horn. We're going to wrap around this way. We're going to cut across all of this hard work that you did. And then it bends again. And we're going to swoop. And then it curves up. Oh my goodness, what was all that? No worries, I got you. Hey Eve, you guys liking the Hey Eves? Let me know, alright? Tell me if you're liking those Hey Eves. Thank you guys so much for the stars, I appreciate it. Got my 750 stars there. If you never use stars, just to let you know, they're a penny each. So, hi all, Gail, you're late. Up, Gail, gotta go in the corner. All right, Nikki, you're out of the corner. We had Missy, Becky, then Nikki had to go in the corner. Gail needs to go in the corner. Up, Lynn, you got to go in the corner. You got to share the corner with Gail. You guys are late. Tisk, tisk. How'd this corner thing even start? I have no idea. Hi, ladies. Okay, so with my pudding consistency black paint, first thing you want to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to find my little center of my horn here, and I'm going to move my hand, not the brush, and we're going to do a little bend around like that. Okay, a little bend around. Then I'm going to take this piece and cut downwards across all my stuff. So I'm taking this piece, moving my hand, not the brush, and I'm going to cut downwards across that stuff. Once I cleared the horn part, I'm going to do a little bend this way. You are out now. That's right. I'm going to do a little bend that way. Then I'm going to hook it. We're going to hook it this way. Hook. All right, so you do a piece of this at a time. Don't willy-nilly it. You like the hay eaves? Oh, good. All right, I'll keep doing them then. Just making sure. Now, question. Do you want the hay eaves like I've been doing, showing you how to do a little painting in about 4 parts? Or would you rather a hay eve where I just explain how to do something and it's not making a painting? You guys are my, like, control group. You like my control, you're my control group. You guys are my original gangsters, so you get to input, you know, what I do. I'm your marionette. Whatever I want to do, oh geez. Alright, so once I have that hook, I'm going to swoop up this way and back down. Swoop, and there you go. You like the paintings in parts, especially before the live. Oh, so you like the Live and Large series, like I did with the birch. And so the Live and Large, I film every single part of me painting the painting, and then I put segments. And if you follow the segments, right, so we're on Living Large Series 7 right now. It's the 7th Living Large I've done. And part 7, I think we're up to. So if you watch all those parts in a row, you'll be able to create the whole painting. Then I have the masterpiece montage. Now, the masterpiece montage is just me doing certain little pieces here and there, thrown together to music, and then the reveal of the painting, which I do the masterpiece montage to announce to all of you guys the next painting that's coming up. So, I got lots of things going on. I got the hay eaves, the Live and Large, the masterpiece montage. So, I do a lot of stuff. But I hope it's entertaining, because that's the point. Okay? So, now, once I have that initial line in, now, you like them all. I like the paintings in part. Okay, you like the hay eve. Show me how to make a palm tree, because I have a painting that I'm about to whiz out the front door like a frisbee. There's a palm tree hay eve. Scroll on my page. There is a palm tree hay eve. I do beach, water, and a palm tree. You got to scroll for it. I think it was like the second one I did. Okay, once I have this line in place, now I can take my nice fresh paint and I can put my hand here and I can smooth it all out. Okay, I can smooth it all out. Alright, and then now I can just follow along what I already did with the rest of the lines. Okay, so here's another one, and I'm just going to keep the spacing even Steven. Right, so when you're doing these, there's a thing that when you're drawing, you actually pay attention to the negative space, you pay attention to the parts that you're not drawing. So this is where you pay attention to what they call the negative space. You want the space in between your lines to stay even throughout finding it. Okay? So what am I talking about? So as you're putting this on, you pay attention to the space in between. And you want that space to stay even along this whole thing. See that? Same space between the two lines. You're going to maintain that same amount of space. Okay? And then the same with the next one. So when you start off here, that's going to be a little tight, right? That's going to make like a little triangle. And then you pick up where you're doing the same amount of space between the two lines. Okay? Even on the curved part, see, like I went a little thick right there because it just, you know, that's what can happen. If that happens, no biggie, but you just want to be careful you don't do that too much because then you're going to lose your curved shape. And it's easier to like go wide, see, when you go around a bend. So make sure you're trying to be really careful going around these bends and keeping the same amount of distance between your lines. Because when you're going around a bend, it's very easy to just go wide with it. And if you go wide with it, you're going to mess up having all of them curve. You're going to wind up with lines that wind up being flat. Your palm tree looks like a pine branch. That's hysterical. You might add some music notes, but no line. That's a good idea, too. You guys like them all? All right. That's cool. Now, it's up to you with your beads. It's up to you with your beads. So, I have my beads. The green ones, I put my music lines over them. The purple ones, I have the beads over the music. Okay, I have the trombone over the beads. I have the purple ones on top of the green ones. So you want to pay attention to your, you know, obviously they're going under the feathers. So, you know, pay attention. This is on top of the mask. All right, so you want to pay attention to how your beads are, whether they're under or over all your objects. No beads and no lines. Why am I not surprised at that, Tina B? Why does that not surprise me? When did I start doing the Hey Eves? I don't know, Nikki. I don't remember when I started doing the Hey Eves, tell you the truth. I think Nikki's the one that asked me that. Yeah, there's no way to mirror this unless I turn the phone around, but I'm not going to see anything. I'm not going to see anything if I turn the phone around. I'm not going to see your comments. I'm not going to see a thing. I mean, I can do it. I mean, I could hold the phone and paint the G. I could do that. So it's not in the stand. It's going to be wonky. Okay, so a G clef starts on the second line, and you're going to curve this around and then hit the bottom with it. Okay, so you did that. And then you swoop it up. And now you want to do your straight line so you connect it right. So your straight line goes right through this curvy part. And then that's the piece with the hook. And now you know where to connect the curvy and your straight line together. Okay, so you got to do it in pieces. You do your curvy first, spiral that around. Curve it around, then stop it when you hit the top of your thing. Do your line through this piece right here, right? Move your brush. Move your hand, not your brush. Do your little hook. And then you know where to bring this curve around so it connects. Okay. There. So that wasn't mirrored for you guys. It's a little wonky, but that's okay. All right. So, now you're gonna second coat your mask. You can add any of your designs to your mask that you want. All right. I did little gems and stone, little triangle gems, right? So, you know, it's up to you whatever designs you want to do. So I did, I just did little diamonds. Alright, so after you put the second coat on your mask, which I'm not doing, but you guys do it, I put little diamonds here. Okay, I put little diamonds where the feathers connect. Okay, I put little diamonds at the corners. Colored them in. I did dots around the eyes of different colors. I did a swoop to designate the nose piece. Right there. So I don't want to over instruct the mask. I want you guys to have fun with that. You also, I added the bottom feather pieces. So those little squiggly lines that are on the bottom of feathers. So I added those pieces in. Okay. You can also take Mr. Nifty and really accentuate your feathers. Alright. So I took maybe some lighter purple and come in here and do flicky-doos with Mr. Nifty, making your paint lighter or darker. Right, with the yellow feather, I did the red and the yellow. I did the red and the yellow and came in and did flicks with the red and the yellow. Okay, to make this more gold. Right, like I said, it all depends how much time you want to spend on these, alright, depending on your layers that you do. Okay, so you go back into your feathers and you can add in, notice I'm sticking and moving, and I'm just doing the yellow and the red to make that more gold. And I'm using Nifty to get more flicky do effect. Okay, so those are to finish up your feathers. That's how to finish up your mask. Alright, the music staff, the clef, I just did white paint highlights. Alright, so I just took some clean white paint. And once this was dry, I just highlighted certain lines with the white and with the G clef, right? I did white to highlight the G clef. All right, now I want to show you the beads and the horn. Okay, I want to show you how to do the beads. So you're adding shading. Oh, who needs prayers? I broke my foot last night. You broke your foot last night. Oh, man. Healing prayers and wishes to Joan, everybody. She broke her foot. That's not good timing. You got a vacation coming up. Well, I really, really hope that you are healed and in good shape for your vacation, Joan. That had to be a big ouchie. Healing wishes and prayers, everybody, towards Joan. Speedy recovery, doll. Speedy recovery. Breaking your foot is like no joke because they really don't do much for it. Okay, so I got to show you the shading with the beads, and I want to tell you about the horn. What you want to do is you can go in, right? I'm going to swirl tap that big boy. I want to do this with big boy. You can go in and do another layer. And if you grab just yellow, once you're done with all of your layers, just yellow, and you come in here and you add just the yellow, that is going to lighten up the red moments to make them as part of the metal of the horn. Okay, so you want to just, oop, I picked up the black from my staff. That's okay though. Alright, so if you do just yellow on top of all this now, that's going to soften your red moments up and make it all be part of the metal. Okay, so your last coat on your horn, you want to do just the yellow. Just the yellow to blend that all together, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And shading your beads. Now this is a level up with the beads. You don't have to do this. Alright, if you want to try, oops, sorry, earthquake, I picked you guys. If you want to try it, right, I suggest trying it, because it's shading on a very small level. So Tina, you didn't even do the beads? I shaded every single bead on this whole painting. Okay guys, every single bead has shading. So whoever suggested beads to me, okay, every single bead has shading. That's all good, Tina. I'm just busting your chops. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how I did that. And then it's up to you, like I said, if you want to go ahead and do that for your painting. Close up! It's close up time. Close up time. Okay, so I need a darker green. Alright, so I'm grabbing yellow and blue, making a darker green. Well, let me know what's up, Tina, so I can help you while I'm here, okay? And you pick which bead's on top of the other bead. Alright, so I'm going to pick that bead's on top of this one. So I'm going to do a curved line to where this one is on top of that one. And then I did some flicky-doos outwards. And then I grabbed my original green color. And I outlined the outside part, and then you just dab. You just dab between the two. Okay, let me show you that again. Alright, so I'm grabbing a darker green or darker of whatever color I'm doing. I'm picking which bead is covering the other bead. I'm putting the line in. You can do some dabs now if you want to. I'm grabbing the original color. Dabbing that on. And then I'm going to make a lighter green and put it right on the edge of this bead, right there. Alright, wipe my brush off and dab. Just like that. And if you lose some of the dark, just put it back in again. It's okay. It's okay. So that's how I did the shading on the beads. Right? Now, if a bead is on top of both, then I just put the dark there. Then original color, lighter color, and dab. Right? And if you have to grab more dark or more light, then grab more dark or more light. You got a ton of nifties, but you can't find one. Welcome to my world. Okay, and then the bead that's on top, I just did a little dab of darker on the outer edge. And then to finish them off, I did a white highlight. Okay, and that's how I did all of the beads, because I'm insane. The cats took them, Tina. The cats took your Mr. Nifties. Yes, guys, anybody who sent me support tonight, thank you so much. If it was $5 or more, make sure you send me your address. Again, that message button on the top of my page is very important. And you could be That's what makes them pretty, right? So that is the process for the beads, okay? And if you can't do that, if it's not working for you, you can just throw the white highlight on there and call it a day, and that would be sufficient. So, you lost 2 pairs of glasses, too. That message button is very, very important. If you're watching the replay, you have any questions for me, 6,000%, reach out to me. I went over a lot of merchandise that I offer, so if you'd like a brush set or paint kit or t-shirt, 6,000% message me. That's the best way. Working on the website to be click to buy. Ain't working. I have an Etsy, and my website is working to purchase any of my art. So if there's paintings that you really, really love, all of the paintings that I prepare to do these lives, those are all for sale. They're for sale on my website, and they're also for sale on my Etsy. Okay, guys? So take a look. Check it out, right? Enjoy the artwork, and you know, if there's one you'd like to pick up, you just order it right through there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, 6,000%. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App to send support. And like I said, if you're interested in purchasing something, the best way right now is to message me, because the website is being a pain in my you know what. Like, I have items on there to order, and I'm pressing the same exact buttons for other items to make available other items, and they're not working. So I don't know what the problem is. So just message me. It's easier. Oh, hello, Lisa V. How are you doing, sweetheart? Long time no see. Hope all is well with you. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Have a lot of fun with this one. I can't wait to see what you create. And like I said, any questions or concerns or anything, message button on the top of my page, the best way. I also have an email, and I have, you can text message me through the business line. But if you want an immediate answer, that's the best way to get a hold of me. All right, guys? So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. We're going to have Girl Code next Friday, Fairy Tines the following Friday. So all good stuff coming your way. I'm going to still be doing my series of Hey Eve and Living Large and the montages. So I'm glad you're all enjoying them. Oh, all right, Lisa. Yeah, it gets confusing after a while, different pages and all that kind of thing. Yeah, and if you, Tina, if you need anything, just let me know. All right. So, fam, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and you all warm my heart. And I hope you have an amazing weekend. And with that, I'm gonna say have fun and go create. Okay. Mwah. Bye, everybody.